After a one-year hiatus, Doctor Who's returned with possibly the strongest season since 2010. Welcome to my review of the 10th series of Doctor Who. Let's start by talking about possibly my favourite TARDIS team since 1989.
Well, I've got no TARDIS, no Sonic, about 10 minutes oxygen left, and now I'm blind. Can you imagine how unbearable I'm going to be when I pull this off?
Capaldi has never been better. Abandoning the cringe-inducing old man going through a midlife crisis phase we had to endure in Series 9 to give us a fascinating new look at the Time Lord.
Who I am. It's where I stand, It's where I fall.
Bill is 1,000 times more interesting and likeable than Clara ever was, and her sexuality was handled in a very mature way, giving young people dealing with their sexuality a new role model to look up to. And even Nardole, who was irritating at first, gradually became an endearing addition to the show.
Oh, I'm blending in. Welcome to our land. Gosh.
In many ways, he reminded me of Romana, someone who is just as knowledgeable about the universe as the Doctor, and a companion who isn't just limited to asking really dumb and annoying questions.
Is that windmill in port? Why? No reason.
I love the series arc, involving the Doctor trying to befriend Missy once more, and Capaldi and Gomez play off each other wonderfully. Some of the best episodes include Oxygen, a base under siege episode in the vein of the classic series, with strong social commentary, and Mark Gatiss gave us a fun throwback to the Pertwee era with The Empress of Mars, with fun action and the best use of the Ice Warriors in the revived series.
You will die quickly.
And World Enough and Time was sheer perfection, with the return of the chilling and terrifying Mondasian Cybermen, grim themes, and a gripping premise. And with great action, heartfelt and profound character interactions, and witty dialogue, the Doctor Falls bookends Series 10 perfectly. The action set pieces are brilliant, and Murray Gold's music is superb, though occasionally overbearing.
Every single time, you lose, even on the moon.
Another great thing this series had to offer was the return of real stakes to the Doctor Who universe. Just having the Doctor going blind for a few episodes makes the universe feel a lot more unsafe than it did in Series 9, where death became little more but a suggestion. And even in light-hearted episodes like Thin Ice, we still saw children die. However, the series still has some problems. Several episodes suffered from a rushed climax, and the trilogy of stories involving the monks posed interesting ideas, but they never went anywhere. The Doctor turning evil goes nowhere. His ideologies about free will goes nowhere. The themes about international politics goes nowhere. The Vatican aligning themselves with the Doctor, even though his very existence kind of disproves God, goes nowhere. Which is such a crying shame, because these all had the potential to be fascinating storylines, but instead they were just ignored. And what we got instead was just cliched and predictable. And even episodes which I enjoyed were often hindered by painfully obvious budget restraints. And there was so much fanwank this year. The series was overflowing with references and nods to fans. I mean, the climax of The Empress of Mars only exists to fix a continuity gap. How did the Ice Warriors join the Galactic Federation in The Curse of Peladon? But to the casual viewer, who probably doesn't remember a story from 1972, they'll just be lost and confused. But despite its shortcomings, Series 10 of Doctor Who delivered where it mattered. It gave us great new characters, and sent both Peter Capaldi and showrunner Stephen Moffat out on a high note.